Hello guys, so I got a request to show the procedure of how we can create these kind of lights inside 3DSMAX using Vray, and let's get started. So first of all, let's look into the scene, how I created this setup. So nothing fancy, basic box for the room, and if we look from the front view, you can see there is a box, and inside the perspective uh, you can see from all sides. So after that I have added a camera, video physical camera with its default settings, and uh, there's a light. I have added video plain light to illuminate the scene, and I have added three different materials. The first one is the basic plain material, and I have added this on the box on the room. Uh, the second one is the plastic material, which I have added on to our uh, wall scones. So uh, this part is black, and if we see, this part is also black. And the third material is the glass material part. So I have modeled this as well. You can see. So now, with all the basic render settings and all the basic scene settings, if I hit render inside the view frame buffer, uh, you can see the results like this. And of course, I have added uh, an exposure layer to uh, control the exposure of overall scene. Now, let's see how we can create uh, this effect first. So let's grab the visual light. You can either go inside the create tab, and under the light section, you can switch to the V-Ray and V-Ray light, or you can just grab a V-Ray light quickly from the V-Ray toolbar. So if I click on the plane light here and I can click and drag, you can see I can now add a V-Ray light. So moving it in the Z-axis to place it in the center of our uh, light fixture. Now there are two things. One is what you can do here is you can add two different lights, one at the top and one at the bottom, and you can uh, obviously rotate the top light in the z-axis, so its arrow is facing upwards, and the bottom for the bottom its arrow is facing downwards. And simply just if you hit render, you can see the results. Okay, so right now we don't have enough intensity, so let me just increase the intensity first, or maybe just high value. So you can see we now have this effect on the top and the bottom as well. But you can also achieve this with just a single light. How I can use a single light and create this effect. So I have to place that single light in the middle of this wall cone or the wall light fixture. And now all I have to do is go into the modify tab. In the options rollout, we have an option of double-sided. So if I check this, you can see, oh, without double-sided, you can see our results are like this. Okay, and if I use this double-sided option and turn it on, you can see we are now getting the effect on the bottom and the top as well. And to match the color, you can go in the mode and switch to the temperature, and you can just um, lower the amount of the Kelvin temperature, right, like this. So that's an easy way to create uh, these wall sconces with just a simple V-Ray light. In this case, we have to reduce the fall-off. So let's just bring our lights into the other light fixture as well. And yes, you can also mimic the exact shape of the light fixture. So if we want to switch from this plane to uh, circular light, we can just go inside the type view, type of the light, and uh, switch to the disk and increase the radius if you want. So now I will copy this light and place it on the other fixture. And here, what I will do is I will just rotate it in the y-axis. If I render this, you can see the light has a wider uh, beam. So uh, how we can adjust this? We have to just go inside the rectangular or disk light rollout, and there is a parameter which says directional. So if I just add a number, let's say 0.5, so you can see I can now change this beam and make it narrower. So if I just dial 0.85 or 0.9, so you can clearly see we are getting much narrower and narrower um, beam of the light. I am going to reduce the radius of this light and going to copy this twice. And now we can see how we are looking. I give an angle to this light, almost 30 degrees, and this light to 30 degrees as well, and place it like this. You can see we are getting something just similar to this one. Uh, Obviously, the fall of doesn't start from the same point, so you can just quickly adjust this. So this way you can see we adjusted our light